activities coming up on Saturday, the flag football game. With me I have Jeremy Vogt and Daniel Lone. Let's get some reactions on the game coming up on Saturday. Jeremy?
The defensive backs are hulking in size. I just love to watch them.
Jeremy, I'd have to agree with you. There's a couple out there that'll kind of crush both of us together.
Shoot, I just have to sit here and contemplate while I eat my melon because it just scares me. I'm shaking, literally.
I'm going to have to agree, Jeremy. Now, Dan, we have a pretty good coaching matchup with the Cummings brothers against Sean Stamen and Steve Brandt. Could you go ahead and tell me something about those coaches and how you think the matchup will go?
Well, I think that the Cummings brothers have a psychological, what's the word I'm looking for? Advantage, thank you very much. I think they have a psychological, advantage because they're like brothers and they know how each other thinks, you know. Whereas Steve and Mike, they play football together, you know, and everything. So they,
Sean Stamen. And Mike.
And Mike, thank you.
Strictly pathological speaking.
Strictly.
Definitely.
But they play football together and everything, but still they haven't got that blood bond, you know. And so I think that blood is where it's going to really come into play, Brent. And I think it's really going to, you know, bring them together and bring the team together so that they can really do a good job.
Well, you know, Dan, I'm going to have to agree with that, but I'm also going to have to put in there, I've seen a little bit of cockiness on the part of the Cummings brothers this year because they won last year. And Steve Brandt is a quiet, but he'll attack, and he's pretty fierce, so it should be a good matchup. Okay, this is Brent Dyke, the roving reporter for homecoming week with the quarterback of the Cummings brothers team, Cheryl Duke. Cheryl, could you give us a little bit of insight on the game plan, whether you're going to put it in the air a lot or whether you're going to keep it on the ground?
I can't release that information.
Okay, could you give me some insight on some players who will be playing both offense and defense during the game?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, well, then would you tell me about your abilities to scramble as a quarterback? Will you be able to get away from the defenders, or will they just sack you?
Oh, they won't sack me. No way.
Because you have a big line?
Oh, sure, yeah.
You gotta talk.
I'm not.
Oh, no, what to say.
They won't sack me because my people like me and they'll protect me.
You gotta release some information, Cheryl.
Oh, I do. I'm not saying anything good or anything bad.
I just want to hear something.
What do you want to hear?
Well, you can't say you can't release that information. This is homecoming. Well, I'd like to ask you a couple questions about the game coming up. They're being tough for the press. We just
close practice.
This is Brent Dyke, the roving reporter for homecoming week, and I'm back with you. I'm talking with Richard Kaminga about the game coming up on Saturday. Richard, could you give me an overview of both of the teams and how do you think they'll match up?
I think they'll match up pretty good. As you look across the green, see that pass right there? She's a great quarterback. They're going to have to shut her down in order to win, and I don't think they can do it.
All right, Richard, you talked a little bit about offense, but now let's hear something about defense. One team seems to be a little bit quicker than the other one, and the agility doesn't seem to match up. Could you reflect on that?
I think the agility doesn't match up. I think that this team right here looks a lot better than the other team, and I want this team to win. Wait, who is that? No, I want the other team to win. Okay.
Thank you, Rich. Here we are on the side of the special events building here, where several students seem to be working rather hard at accomplishing a task. Excuse me, you there, young lady.
Yeah.
What exactly are you doing climbing the side of the special events center?
Oh, getting in shape for the obstacle course. Ugh.
The obstacle course?
Yeah.
When's that?
Saturday at wow! At 10:30.
Do you really think you're gonna have to climb the side of a building in the obstacle course?
You gotta be prepared for anything. Even that.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Carry on.
Hey!
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
What exactly are you doing here?
We're just preparing for that there obstacle course on Saturday, 10:30.
Well, what exactly are you doing?
Well, this is our 7-man bobsled team, and we're practicing so we'll be ready for it.
Do you really think that 7-man bobsled team will be part of the obstacle course Saturday at 10:30?
Well, I don't know, but we're just prepared for anything. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, everybody, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
This is Bob Heiderbeck here on the campus green. Karen, as you can see, it's rather dark out here. It is on the eve of the festivities of this week. As we're about to enter this week, there's a lot of memories floating around out here on this field. Memories of Tournament of Feather Parade entries gone by. Entries like the men's toga parade entry last year, water ballet, the Brady Bunch entries, the men from the monastery, and many other memories. But you know, Karen, there's a stronger feeling out here, and that's the feeling that this year even more memories are going to be made. I just hope that everyone gets out here and gets involved in the Tournament of Feathers Parade, and I'm looking forward to a good homecoming week. Thanks a lot, Karen. Now back to you at the studios.